cleaner. Your seeds don't think the cleaner clean. So you get more taste. The cleaner zing. More, more, more. Craft taste. New Kraft barbecue sauce. It's the cleaner.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups. Real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
You can peel them, you can fold them. Fruit Corners. You can tear them, you can share them. Fruit Roll-Ups. You can rock them, you can roll them. You can really get to know them.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups are the chewy snacks made with real fruit that you unroll, peel, and chew.
You can stretch them, you can chew them. Fruit Corners. You can pass them, you can ooh them. Fruit Roll-Ups.
Fruit Corners Fruit Roll-Ups, now in great tasting grape.
Everything they loved, lost in the last days of Pompeii, starting Sunday, May 6th.
There's more for your life.
Cheryl Teagues is calling me. Gotta have it.
We agree. There's more for your life at Sears. So shop around.
Smile for Daddy. Give him a high. Pull up the seat. Pick up a bite.
Come on in and shop.
It's so hard to stop.
There's more for your life. More for your life at Sears.
Ease into morning with McDonald's.
Break it to me gently. I like my mornings easy and slow. Pour me some sunshine. Open my eyes with a welcome smile before I go. Break it to me gently. I've got hard work to do.
McDonald's and you.
Next, Hardcastle and McCormick slug it out with a sports mob.
We're going to set the boxing world on its ear.
They're a knockout. Then, Sally Field stars in the role that won the Oscar.
I want life to be better for you than it is for me.
Norma Ray, all tonight after Ripley's.
A unique way to talk your infant into good emotional health on 2020 Thursday.
From the look, the style, the grace, you know immediately this is a thoroughbred. The Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme for 1984. For most of its history, Cutlass Supreme has been the most popular midsize in America. And as in all thoroughbreds, behind the style is performance. Every time you take a ride.
There is a special deal in an Oldsmobile.
People get an urge to buy for a lot of reasons. There's the new car urge, the fix-up-the-yard urge, urges for every need and want. And people take their urges to the Southwestern Bell Yellow Pages, an average 100 times a year each. They look for information to make a smart buying decision. So make sure your Yellow Pages ad gives them lots of help, because the best time to reach a customer is when he's got the urge to buy.
Well, what are we waiting for?
People take their urges to the Yellow Pages. The spirit of Texas all day.
What Ford has done is so big, we can only tell you
a small part of it.
we put bumpers that are 4 times as strong as the law demands on every car we make. That's something GM, Chrysler, even Mercedes can't say.
2 shock absorbers on each rear wheel help the Thunderbird Turbo Coupe and the Cougar XR7 handle exceptionally well. In fact, in a test conducted by Car and Driver magazine, the Turbo outhandled a $39,000 BMW.
We build some of America's toughest trucks. How tough? Let me put it this way. 1/3 of all the trucks still on the road today all carry the very same thing, the Ford name.
This car has a $40 million paint job. That's what it costs to develop our new laser track paint system. You know, for years, we were jealous of the finish on the expensive European cars. But as you can see, now it's our turn to shine.
You're talking about the quality Ford. Quality is strong.
I am convinced that we can build a personal computer that
Compact Computer was born in a coffee shop. 3 men with an idea for a personal computer that would simply work better.
It should run thousands of programs.
It'd be rugged, powerful as well as portable.
I got it.
Maybe even a hard disk.
I've got an idea that just might let us do that. The next year, Compaq became the most successful new company in the history of American business because they were right.
How about some coffee?
It simply works better. Compaq. Add the flavor of tangy cheddar cheese to a thicker cut potato chip, and you get O'Grady's brand au gratin potato chips, with a heartier cheese taste and a deeper cut that cradles lots of tangy cheddar flavor. So for the hearty taste of more cheese and more potato, taste O'Grady's au gratin. The more cheese, more potato chip.
I mortgaged my house to get my first tug. Believe me, the Jeannie T needed plenty of work.
Good night, Skipper.
Today, I own 2 others just like her, because we give our customers a good, honest pull for the money, and that pays off. People who make Meisterbrow work the same way. These days, I can pick any beer I want. This tastes as good as Budweiser, and it doesn't cost as much. Gentlemen, the drinking lamp is lit.
Introducing Meisterbrow. Tastes as good as Budweiser at a better price.
Monday, Butkus and Bubba meet their match, and so does Blue Thunder.
I think he'll blow anything out of the sky.
Then, for 12 years, he searched for the brother and sister he lost.
Just snuck in like some low-life thief and you took them.
A long way home. Tomorrow.
Dan Gurney and his Toyota Celica GTS take on the All-American Racers Pit Crew. The pit crew looks over the Celica's ventilated disc brakes, the independent suspension. They check out the Celica's single overhead cam engine and electronic fuel injection. Inside, they check the Celica's luxurious comfort. What does all this mean to you?
This is the right stuff.
When you need a little lift, but you just can't take a break, chew Wrigley's Spearmint Gum.
The cool, refreshing feeling of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum puts a little lift in everything you do. That good, smooth chewing, that crisp, clean taste that Wrigley's Spearmint Pickup is going for you.
Wrigley's Spearmint Gum really keeps you humming. Wrigley's Spearmint Gum keeps you humming along. Wrigley's Spearmint Gum really keeps you humming. Wrigley's Spearmint Gum keeps you humming.
Tuesday.
Year 1881 will come.
Foul-outs from Richard Nixon, bleeps from Happy Days, and blunders from General Hospital. Then Fonzie gets a car that comes with a ghost.
Stay with me.
Something strange on an all-new episode when Happy Days return. Tuesday.
Hardcastle and McCormick will continue in a moment.
A sports update brought to you by Federal Express. Now from ABC News in New York, Dick Schaff.
Good evening. Chris Everett Lloyd's remarkable streak, 84 straight victories on clay, came to an end. Wiped out by Martina Navratilova, whose 10th straight victory over Chris was her first ever on clay. Nick Faldo, an Englishman who had never before won on the American Tour, tapped in this little putt to win the Heritage Classic by 1 stroke over Tom Kite. Now this.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dinger. They told me they'd get the package there by tomorrow, Mr. Dinger, and I believed them, and they made me look bad, Mr. Dinger.
Next time, send it Federal Express.
In the first round of the NBA playoffs, Julius Erving led Philadelphia to a victory over New Jersey that kept the 76ers alive. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar led Los Angeles to a victory over Kansas City that eliminated the Kings. In the United States Football League, New Jersey's Herschel Walker had one of his finest days, running for more than 150 yards and 1 touchdown. More later on the ABC News Weekend Report.
Tuesday.
I'm married.
Jack's the surprise husband.
Husband?
When Terry's boss is the surprise guest. Three's company. Then, Madeline returns to find her sister with her husband.
Yes, Charlie, we see you.
Oh, Madeline. Then, the hearts head for London to rekindle romance.
It's finished.
But things get a little too hot. Heart to heart.
Tuesday, all starting at 9, 8 Central and Mountain.
When you invite a man out to a nice place for lunch, you really mean it.
May I show you to your seat, sir? This is our most popular patch of sunshine.
Let's start with a drink.
Diet Pepsi?
Diet Pepsi. Great taste with NutraSweet.
I'm sure it'll be to your liking. Yes?
Yes. To everything with no reservations.
You don't need reservations, sir.
Taste improved by Diet Pepsi.
Beautiful Easter weather will be held over. Forecast on the update.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
You want to go to the moon? Do you want to go to the moon?
Why trust moments like these to anything else? Introducing Kodak videotape. It captures the sights and sounds of every moment with color that's beautifully accurate, unmistakably Kodak.
Beam me up, Mr. Spock.
When the moment means more, tape it and keep it on Kodak videotape.
Taking charge.
Move into more celebrity excitement.
Eurosport.
The new front-drive Celebrity Eurosport. Special F41 sports suspension straightens out curves in a car that looks as special as it feels.
Eurosport.
Move into more celebrity. Eurosport. A touch of Europe at a Chevrolet price.
Chevrolet.
And you.
Taking charge.
Chevrolet announces a major price reduction, all the way down to $5,990 on our tough Chevy S10 short wheelbase pickups. A reduction of over $400. And that's not all. Special factory incentives to dealers make it possible for them to pass along up to $500 on all new S10 pickups and maxi-cabs if you take delivery out of stock by May 31st. It's a great time to save on a tough Chevy S10 pickup. See your Chevy dealers now.
And now some of the best beer bellies in America. These beer bellies are brought to you by new Pabst Light. Just 96 great tasting calories that won't fill you up or out.
Monday on ABC's World News Tonight, how much of the food we eat is really safe? And why is Congress considering making it easier for more chemicals to be added to our food?
Monday, watch ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings, uniquely qualified to bring you the world.
A while back, a friend of mine talked me into trying his brand of smokeless tobacco, Kodiak. And I'm glad he did, because Kodiak's mighty good. It's moist and fresh with a big old wintergreen flavor and a special cut that packs just right. Now I hope I've convinced you to try some Kodiak, but if not, maybe my friend can. Pretty convincing, ain't he? Good boy.
At the age of 14, I discovered the secret. Pick the one thing you do best and work at it. So, while every other kid trying to be the next Iceman, I would hit the boys. Because I figure that you ain't got the ball, you can't shoot the ball.
Easter greetings from Channel 8.
Tonight, Sally Field stars in her Academy Award-winning role.
I love it when these creeps get mean.
I'm gonna get fired.
A small-town woman finds the courage to fight for change.
I want life to be better for you than it is for me.
Don't be foolish, Norma Ray.
I got 3 kids, a drawer full of bills, and a husband who doesn't like what I'm doing.
Take her out.
She fought the system, and she paid the price.
That's the police car. You're taking me to jail. No! No!
Ron Liebman co-stars in Norma Ray. Next.
Beautiful hair. I wonder how old she is.
Over 40 and proud of it.
Now there's no age limit to looking good. Now there's New Affinity, the first shampoo created for hair over 40.
You'll notice the difference immediately.
Affinity actually helps reduce breaking and thinning. Affinity brings back body, leaves hair shiny and full of life, Try new Affinity shampoo.
Now there's no age limit to looking good.
I'm proud to say that my teeth have lived as long as I have. When I was 25, my dentist told me flossing every day is one of the best ways to fight gum disease. That's the main reason adults lose their teeth. I've used Johnson & Johnson for 50 years. Some of my friends never thought flossing was important. Now they wish they had.
Johnson & Johnson is recognized by the American Dental Association. It's your strongest line of defense against gum disease.
Don't risk losing your teeth.
What Ford has done is so big, what I tell you won't even scratch the surface. This car has a $40 million paint job. That's what it costs to develop our new laser track paint system. You know, for years, we were jealous of the finish on the expensive European cars. But as you can see, now it's our turn to shine.
Quality Ford. Quality is job one.
Discover crisp. Crisp as you've never known it.
Kellogg's Crisp Fix is crispy times 2.
One side holds the crunch of corn, the other the crackle of rice.
Kellogg's Crisp Fix is crispy times 2.
Two great grains, two crisp crunches for one wonderful taste. Crisp Fix cereal could only come from Kellogg's.
Only Crisp Fix is crispy times 2.
Norma Ray. Tonight's ABC Sunday night movie will continue in a moment.